In today's video, we're going to be looking at some particularly British English. Have you ever noticed that British people tend to be a bit self-deprecating, which means we tend to downplay our achievements, our skills, and our abilities, even if we're quite good at something? So instead of just saying, I'm not very good at tennis, I will say, I'm completely useless at tennis. Instead of saying yoga doesn't come easily for me, I find it quite difficult, I will say I'm totally shit at yoga. I've got zero coordination. You get the idea? So in today's English lesson, we're going to explore 10 ways to say that you're not very good at doing something the British way. Before I carry on, just in case we haven't met before, I'm Jo and I work with people who speak English as a second plus language. You can book an English conversation class with me. If you head over to my website, you'll find a link on there. Also, on my website, you'll find all my different English lessons, and you'll also find a free PDF or about today's lesson. So go and have a look at the website. I'll put it in the description below. Okay, so I've got 9 expressions to share with you today, and they're all quite informal. In fact, some are more informal than others. Obviously, remember that these aren't the kind of expressions you want to be using in a job interview. In a job interview, you want to big yourself up, not put yourself down. Okay, let's get started. Number one. Number one is I'm rubbish at something. So let's think of a few things that I'm rubbish at. Well, for starters, I'm rubbish at telling jokes. I can never remember the punchline. Another one, I'm rubbish at remembering passwords. Every time I go back on a website, I can't remember a password and I have to reset it. Number 2 is I'm absolutely useless at something. Maybe this sounds a little bit dramatic, but we tend to use this one quite a lot. I think British people like hyperbole, which is a kind of exaggeration, particularly when it's negative exaggeration. So I'm absolutely useless at driving.
Wow.
This might sound extreme, but believe me, I am absolutely useless at driving. I don't enjoy it either. Another thing that I'm absolutely useless at is wrapping gifts. My son inherited my sort of lack of talent when it comes to wrapping gifts, but luckily my daughter's quite good at it, so she has to wrap all the gifts in this house. Ready for number 3? Number 3 is I haven't got a clue how to do something. So I might say I haven't really got a clue how to make YouTube videos. To be honest, I'm just winging it a bit, which means I'm just trying and seeing what works. Another one could be, I haven't got a clue how to play chess. Now, this isn't entirely true. I do have a clue. I know what the game involves. However, I'm not very good at it. And so I would say I haven't got a clue how to play it. Now, I'm a little bit aware that this is all getting a bit negative. Probably not very healthy for me to be constantly putting myself down like this. So instead, I'm going to put down my son. Number 4 is I'm totally shit at something. Obviously, shit is a swear word, so use it carefully. Obviously, don't use it in front of little kids or people who might be offended. So back to my son. My son is totally shit at keeping his room tidy. He's 19 and it's still a complete mess. So number 5 is similar to number 4, shit, but it's a little bit more gentle on the ears. Instead of shit, we're going to say crap. To be crap at doing something. So let's think of somebody else I can talk about. My dad. My dad is a bit crap at buying gifts. He's a really generous man, but he never knows what to buy for people. So often he gets me involved. He's crap at buying presents. Number 6. So when you're not really very good at something, you can say it's not exactly my strong point. So in my case, I would say that maths isn't exactly my strong point. I'm not really, really bad at maths, but I'm better at things like languages. So maths isn't really my strong point. Okay, number 7 is for when you do something badly. When you do something badly, you can say, I made a complete mess of something. Again, often we use this in a really exaggerated way. You haven't made a complete mess of it. You've just done something and it wasn't perfect. I made a complete mess of parking the car. I made a complete mess of that recipe. It was barely edible. I made a complete mess of that presentation. Number 8 is similar to this in meaning. I don't know where this expression comes from, but it's to make a complete pig's ear out of something. When you've made a complete pig's ear out of something, it means that you've really messed something up. A couple of years ago, I decided to redecorate my daughter's bedroom, and I made a complete pig's ear of it. The paint was the wrong colour. The finish wasn't very good. A complete pig's ear. Finally, number 9 is I'm hopeless at something. Some people say to me that they're hopeless at small talk. It's not necessarily true, but they don't feel very comfortable when they have to make small talk. So to say that they're hopeless at it is a way of expressing that discomfort. Something that I'm hopeless at. There are quite a few things. Running. I'm hopeless at running. So there we have it. You have 9 ways to say that you're not very good at doing something in English. And I've shared some of the things that I'm bad at doing. In the comments, tell me something that you're a bit hopeless at, but you mustn't write English. The very fact that you made it to the end of this video suggests that you're not rubbish at English. If you found today's video useful, then give me a thumbs up, or even better, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you again next time. Take care. Bye.